The Velvet Sundown is a supposed AI band that's taking the music internet by storm. Today I want to look into the band, see what everyone is yapping about, and discover what this means for the future of music. And spoiler alert, a lot of people have been rage baited, okay, tricked into believing fake posts about this band. More on that in a bit. Let's get into it. Make sure you join the Discord, alright? It's filled with people like you and I who fuck with cool music and video games. So come join us, have fun. It's a fun community. Here's the band in question, the Velvet Sundown. They are 70s psychedelic alt rock and folk rock, yet it blends effortlessly with modern alt pop and indie structures. And that is read straight off their Spotify bio, which you can pause and read now if you'd like. And I think it's a good read because the bio itself seems pretty AI written. It straight up reads like a chat GPT prompt. But anyway, now the story is a lot of people have been noticing that this band has been on their Discover Weekly on Spotify. And looking into the band, as we can see here, 634,000 monthly listeners at the time of this recording. And let's notice a little something. They got 2 albums dropped in 2025. That's a lot of music, right? When was it dropped? June 5th, 2025. What about their second album? Oh, what's that? June 20th, 15 days later, they dropped an entire new album, an entire 13 tracks. Oh, and what's this? Paper Sun Rebellion, a new album to come out July 14th in 11 days from now. Oh my God, chat. I cannot wait to check out the new Velvet Sunset AI album. Now, I'm sure you understand what I'm getting at here. 3 albums in a month span. Now let's go ahead and check out the album teaser, okay? At the beginning of this teaser, right, all these images, I decided, let me look at them. Let me pause the video on these images so we can take a nice look. Does this man sitting in a diner seem AI to you? Probably not, right? Until you look up close at this exit sign. What the fuck is that? What about this? Does this look a little suspicious? Maybe the fucking gibberish in this like film tape thing here in the center, here in the side. What about this kid with the melting face that looks like he's supposed to be sleeping behind this kid with the Mr. Elastic fucking stretchy powered arm? Taking a look at this photo, I can't tell if these are giants or this house is made for motherfuckers that live in Bikini Bottom. This is so unproportional, it's crazy. What about this cute couple? How about we take a look at their feet and the natural movement, the natural movement of their feet. The guy's foot almost went through the girl's foot. It's so fucking insane. You get the idea. You get the point. Now, that's just my speculation of this promo video, all right? Everyone else is saying they cannot find any trace within any member of the band. I wrote the script last night, and this morning when I came to record it, I noticed that they did change their main Spotify image here on the bottom, but it's very clearly AI. Even this one, even this picture, I don't know if we could like open it up or whatever, but here's a shitty quality version of it. It's pretty bad. Okay, like it's hard to explain, but when you look at an AI image, you could just tell it's made with AI. It just has this specific style and like aura to it. I don't know how, I'm sure you know what I mean. And there's a bunch of other pictures floating around like this one, the band in the stew. Here's the band playing live. Here's the band eating burgers. Here's the band at the movies. So wholesome. And I can't help but notice they're looking a little different each photo, right? This is them playing live again. Proof that they're real. This is them recreating Abbey Road and Queen 2. Like, it's all, what the? My boys went rowing. They went on a rowing adventure. This cannot be AI. This has to be, there's no way you can fake going canoeing, all right? But what if I tell you this is all fake? And I don't mean AI fake because obviously, yeah, duh, that's the point of the video, but this is actually a fake of the fake. This is a fake Instagram page for the band, and they even have a fake Twitter page, which it's crazy. It's straight up rage baiting because these are very obviously AI generated. And then if you go on their Twitter, they're saying like, we're not AI. Like, let me show you some. Yes, we are a real band and we never use AI. Hashtag never AI. It's sad when people put out music but don't even know how to play their own instruments. Don't believe everything you see on Reddit. And then some like emojis, never AI. The claim that we have no digital footprint is insane and irresponsible, and yet it continues being repeated. And just posting dog shit like this, where like this is very clearly like a rage bait account, and if you want to see their real accounts, it's actually this one. Then we can confirm it because these are the accounts linked to their Spotify. A lot less followers because they're not engagement and rage baiting like the other accounts are. They only have 2 tweets, one with the promo, and it says they say we're not real, maybe you aren't either, which is kind of self-snitching. Like, yeah, we're not real, but neither are you. And they kind of confirm it here. To all the journalists who wrote about us, thank you for listening, but these are the only official pages of the band. Then they link the Instagram that I was about to show you with only one post, the Velvet Sundown, and again, it's the promo. I'm not 100% sure why someone would make a fake account for this AI band. I don't know what the benefit would be other than engagement. But even that, what are you gonna do with all that? What are you promoting? What are you doing? You're helping promote a band that's not yours. Like, why are you wasting this time? Maybe there's a benefit there that I don't personally see. Maybe they're just trying to farm follows to then convert the account to something else. I don't know. But like I said, the band has released 2 albums and is releasing a 3rd one in a few days. So I decided to look into things a little bit. They're dropping music extremely quickly and blowing up just as quick. So I decided to check out their profile on Song Stats, which is, it's basically this. You get to see like a band or artist analytics throughout the time. Now again, they released their first album June 5th, and by June 6th, as you can see here, they reached 3.6 million playlists getting added on 23, and these aren't just random playlists they got added to. All right, like the 23 playlists are playlists with over 200 followers on them, which explains the 3.6 million number. So if we go ahead and go back to their Spotify, so this is their discovered on. If you hit show all, for some reason, what the fuck, Vietnam War music, right? But look, this has 631,000 saves, right? This one, Good Mornings, 211,000 saves. The Supernatural soundtrack also, what the I don't know why they're on here, but 422,000 saves. So the day after they dropped their first album, they literally reached 3.6 million people. This shit is extremely fishy. All right, I don't give a fuck who you are. You don't see instant results like this. This is seemingly a band that, again, no digital footprint. No one knows shit about this band. They drop an album on Spotify, which people do every single day, to no results. But for some reason, this AI band blew up immediately. Every single day, you have different artists, you have different bands uploading music, and they never get this treatment, which leads me to believe either this AI band has some sort of algorithm juice. They know how to use the algorithm into their favor, or Spotify is backing it. I don't see why. I don't know why Spotify would push a band like this, but that's like, again, it's either they know how to manipulate the algorithm in their favor, or for some reason Spotify has some sort of incentive to push this project. AI music is pretty powerful, all right? And when I say that, I mean it's starting to become hard to tell what is and isn't AI. You see it all the time, every single day, literally every single day. I'm sure you see on your feed some AI dog shit, either a video or a picture on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever the fuck you use. And it's starting to get so good, it's becoming harder to tell what is real and what isn't. There are still tells and styles that scream AI, right? But the quality is growing rapidly. I'm pretty sure that AI Will Smith eating spaghetti video from years ago that was really shitty, I'm pretty sure that was only like 5 years ago. And to now, people just making bullshit. Like I saw recently Spider-Man and Mickey Mouse collabing and fusing, and it was like a Mickey Mouse and a Spider-Man outfit. It was so stupid. It was so dumb, but the quality for some reason was really good. Now you have platforms like Twitter and Instagram that flag AI videos to inform the viewer, hey, just so you know, this isn't real, again, because of how realistic shit is starting to look. And I think that's a great way to go about things, because it's impossible to stop people from uploading AI, but it's nice to actually have a decision, a choice, if you want to consume this content and participate in the dog shit or not. I think it is important to give someone the option to click the join button down below and become a member, because I upload 5 times a week. If you want access to these videos early, just become a member. I feel like I'm getting smooth with those bits. But anyway, I do strongly believe that all music platforms should incorporate this flagging system in some way or another. Like imagine you just hop on Spotify, right? This is an AI band, and if you go to their profile, maybe it could say like a little tag here, like AI generated, or just so you know, this is AI flagged, right? So to let us know, give us the option, the decision if we want to participate or not. One of the points of art is displaying what a human being can make, right? Just displaying their creative side, and we admire what they did. Like, holy shit, I can't believe someone had the time and the patience to paint something like this, to write something like this. How did you make this? How did this come up in your brain, and how did you have the ability to show us what exactly you are thinking? And all of that gets stripped away when you have this tool that you just write out a prompt, right? And AI is just like, here you go, just spawn your idea, but right before your very eyes. And like, it sounds cool on paper, but the reality is you're stripping away the art. So it's so interesting to me that streaming platforms, they don't give a fuck about the source. They don't give a fuck about the art. They just, it's silly for us to think that, right? They just care about the business. They care about the bread. Is this project bringing in views, listens, whatever? Is it making me revenue? No one gives a shit about the source. No one gives a shit where you got it from. The lack of flagging music, coupled up with how easy it is to get away with it, is a scary thought. Your favorite band could be using AI right now as we speak, and we'd have no idea. All right, we see them use it already in like album covers, tour flyers, promos. We just talked about Ice Nine Kills doing it for their like merch promotion or whatever. Do you really think bands, artists, rappers, whoever, do you really think they're not going to use AI in their music if it makes their life easier? Are they really not going to use a tool that can create 3 albums in a matter of a month? And my worry is people are going to see the results of this AI ban and just try to reattempt it, knowing that there are 0 consequences to it. And before we know it, all the streaming platforms are going to be littered with this dog shit. And on top of that, the barrier of entry to become a musician is going to get higher and higher, because there's no way one person, even if a team of people, can create music as fast as AI can. And living in a world where 1 week on the internet feels like 1 year, a band, an artist can drop an album, be relevant for maximum a month, and then fall off unless they follow up with like a tour or something. Like, artists have to consistently keep up with dropping music, which is hard to do if you want to put your time and passion into a piece of art. And I hope people realize that this is taking away the magic of physical beings, all right? You will never be able to watch the Velvet Sundown live. You will never be able to take a picture with this band. You'll never be able to do a meet and greet, have them sign something. And the thought of that becoming rare or potentially disappearing one day, it's sad, dude. And I think what makes it really sad is, of course, Spotify knows this is AI, all right? There's again, this is going viral, all right? The attention has to be brought up to Spotify and other streaming platforms. The only reason why I talk about Spotify so much is because it's my platform of choice, but it's clearly getting pushed, right? Spotify is clearly pushing this dog shit, and it's just really telling that they don't care. Usually on this channel, we cover news for the unemployed, but today, we have sad news for the unemployed. Like, sub, what do you think about AI? What do you think about the Velvet Sundown? I'm pretty sure I could take a fat guess on your opinion, but click right here to watch yesterday's video, because we spoke about Asking Alexandria's old vocalist, being a loser. That guy's just a fucking loser.